Yep, there we go. Full screen cam. Rare instance of full screen cam because I didn't have a... wasn't sure. This wasn't set up yet. But it's fine. Yeah, I played the demo of this and it was pretty cool. And aesthetically, it's like top tier. So I'm excited to play the whole thing. We might be able to finish it today. Probably we can tonight. Just judging by what I've seen from reviews. Your favorite YouTuber, Markiplier. I need to upload more YouTube videos so I can subsume the title from Markiplier. This would actually maybe be a good one to upload, or cut into chunks and upload or something. I feel like if there's anything I'd like to put on my YouTube channel, indie horror games is a good one, because usually a lot of the time they're really digestible too, so I feel like I'm not like dumping 60 hours of content onto YouTube. Really what I should do is edit them down or something, but oh well. Alright, logging on. Throw in all your Hercules runs. I have a couple up there. What's a human DNA detected? Alright, well, reset weekly progress. NSC Discord. Yeah, under soil check. Black mold. Metamorphosis. Don't become a statistic. Call the Home Safety Hotline and keep your family safe. That's 555 Home Safety. 555 Home Safety. Home Safety Hotline Corporate. Welcome to the new Home Safety Hotline family. We're pleased to have you aboard as a brand new Home Safety Hotline responder. Role. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. She will be calling you today to brief you on your duties, and you will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Work hard and be rewarded with incredible savings. Sincerely, ASSH Corporate. Attention call team, due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktop. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. Alright, I'm sure that's fine. I love that these are the options. Oh, is this like too smooth? Why does the trash bin remind you of Sly's emotes? I don't know. Sly, what do you think about that? I like the green tint. The green tint is just like part of the vibe. Control the volume of sounds that will enter your ears. Might bring the master volume down just a touch. Phobia toggles. You better not be afraid of anything, chat, because I'm not turning any of those off. No phobias allowed here. It is a good, honestly, if this didn't come from a tiny indie game, I would like just grab this. It's kind of good, especially with like the filter on top of it. It's Monday. Monday jump scare. Feel like I need my glasses. I don't have any glasses. I have 20/20 vision. Bitch. Watch out for bed bugs. You know, pretty common. I'm sure we'll get a lot of those. In case you want to know what bees sound like. Oh.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Alright. Black mold. Gotta watch out for that stuff. Small black spots, musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. Regular cleaning supplies and maintenance. Good ventilation. Oh, here we go.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Specks of dirt.
Please hold.
In the kitchen. Infestation. Small round droppings. That would be specks of dirt, probably. Looks like you've got mice. Mice, mice, mice. Good job. Alright, time to do some research. Oh, these ones are the coffee grounds. Whoops. They both have small drop-ins. I mean, reset. My accuracy.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like eek, eek, eek.
Oh, you know what? This is probably mice.
It's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Please hold.
Raccoons? We don't have raccoons, do we? Oh, we do. Nest in attics. Alright. Clattering sound at night. Moles. Probably not. Small, worthless rodents. Jeez.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like eek, 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 you know?
check gophers. Probably not. Raccoons are clattering, which would be a little louder, so we're gonna say mice. For real this time, though. The last one, it wasn't mice. I'm tunneling mice. You know, it's just all mice. Anything, just write it down as mice. It's the safest option. Everyone's got mice, right? We had mice not long ago.
Hank here.
Hank here.
Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Huge
Please
piles
hold.
of crap, huh? I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be moles. Little mounds. They have close relations to the ones beneath the soil. Never kill a mole. Don't want to anger the ones beneath the soil. Frequently surround those whose death is impending. But there's also gophers. But the moles, I believe, they have mounds, so that fits the piles of crap a little bit better. I don't think we have termite mounds as a thing here. We're gonna go with moles. Home Safety Hotline.
John here again. I got beef with you. Your people gave me bad info. What you sent us didn't have anything to do with our problem. I'll be sure to tell our friends not to be bothered calling.
This was John, though. Wasn't that, Right, no. John was... Yeah, it wasn't Mice, the first one. Bedbugs. Ghosts.
Quick
This guy's
segment
got a
here. Just calling to
scary
inform
face.
you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Okay. Thank you, Twig Sigmund. You know, we got a lot of those on the job here. Call center days. I guess it's doing its job. That's too
Hey, do
bad.
you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. The stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
Please hold.
Send some guys up for lawnmower. If I just sent him entry inaccessible. Why do I have to send him with something at all? I think he wants bees. Send him bees. You know, he's probably got ants, right? I mean, they're everywhere. Or maybe he's got gophers. Gophers live in places. No, just make sure you don't have any gophers in there. That'll make it even more of a mess. Oh, time to clock out. Accuracy 50%. Doesn't that imply that that guy didn't want... What does that mean? Would have had to have been like... You used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit before it's too late. Oh, that's too bad. 1996, by the way. It's April 25th, 1996. Just in case anyone got lost when we are here. Well, that was the first day on the job. You know, the accuracy as we adjust. We'll be getting those numbers up. Really impressing corporate, hopefully. And then we can get out of our probationary period. Should have went to go mow the guy's lawn. Might have been a good way to do.
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
Alright, bats, you really had to... Oh, shoot. Really had to get the classified information for bats.
Sorry, I'm
Black
calling
mold,
to
remember,
see
the
if you might
allergies.
know about anything I can do to... Sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing. In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Please hold.
That's just bed teeth, and then that's like a separator. It's not the first entry of bed teeth. That would be quite concerning. We do know black mold can cause allergic reactions. If he's got bad ventilation, that's definitely not good. But, you know, we got some new stuff, so let's check them out. Probably don't want to... Cellar growths, I mean, he's not... We don't even know if he has a cellar, you know? There's the hobs. Little creatures. Not really so much an allergy thing. False beat. Now that, you really want to watch out for those. Frozen pipes. Strange smells, but probably not. Those fires, huh? Remove the fire from the home. Pipe growth. Time to eat anything that comes inside their domain. Stair slug, probably again. I think we're pretty fixed on the black mold here. Itchiness, well, he's sneezing, so. Carbon monoxide, the silent killer.
Hey, yeah, you backbrain sent me some info when I was asking for some lawn care. Now my whole family's sick to our stomachs and itchy as all get out. Thanks for nothing, jerk.
Info. But now he's sick and itchy? No, not ticks, maybe. Oh, you know what? Big overgrown yard, maybe he had ticks.
Like, maybe to disguise the robbery. At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Clean noise from the living
Please
room.
hold.
I think a hob might be doing that. Consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances. Come out at night and they clean. Not dangerous. Guess we should look at the other types of hobs. Cause cracks and fractures. Well, he's probably not there. Desk hobs. Regularly like to tidy their homes, but they seem to stick to desks. Desks and vanities. But they seem like they stick to like little individual pieces of furniture. Fracture hob, well, that leaves cracks and stuff. Pipe hobs, probably inside. They bear no false face. I'm wondering what will bear a false face. But you know, luckily for her, I think she's just got a common hob.
Having a heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining and I can't get a wink of sleep. She's trying to lay down over here. What's she gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
Itching, whooping, and crying. Oh, okay. There he goes.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house.
In the walls.
Help me, please.
Please hold.
Alright, we'll be right with you, Michelle. It could be termites, right? Consuming wood. Feeling paint. I mean, the bedpost would be wood, but not really necessarily making noise. Squeaky floorboards. Frequent garbage spills and clattering sounds. I guess we should look at bed teeth, huh? Fractures in the walls, specifically. Let's take a look at bed teeth. Small cone-like shapes on the underside of bed sheets. Mild discomforts. Tickling or itching. Probably not. Bed bugs would be bothering the people mostly. Oh, I could carpenter ants. Yeah, it's most likely carpenter ants, you know, they eating the wood, damaging things, making some noise. That's what we've got here. Well, it doesn't seem urgent, so that's good. But you do have to get those taken care of. I feel like I should have a coffee, but this time of night. All speeds, huh? Disguising themselves as vegetables. Like a parasite. Well, the bed teeth, they're in the covers
I'm calling about
and
a
stuff.
noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So
I do have a beer.
Some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while, but then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
No damage, no droppings, but noises in the walls.
Please hold.
Oh man, is that carpenter ants? This is carpenter ants, and the other one might have been termites or something. Ants are the new mice. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if that would be scratching. Probably more of a soil thing. Oh, you know what? But the thing is, he says no droppings, so it doesn't really sound like bats. Carpenter Hobbs. Maybe we've already commented on. Hose and pipes. Banging and whistling. Probably noticed the frequent garbage spill. See if you would probably report that. I hate to say it, but I think this is carpenter ants, and maybe we were wrong on the last one. No, marks. Maybe the last one was nice. I don't know. Telegrowths. Stretching. The sound of stretching is an interesting description of anything. Anyway, but I think you've really got carpenter ants. They are the new mice. I mean, mice might be the new carpenter ants, judging by what the last one might have been. I don't know. No, it's hard to say. This job, you're only working off of secondhand reports. Sometimes the caller's got to help themselves to help you help them.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
Going through my stuff and my papers.
Please hold.
Everything's organized. Might be a desk hob. Maybe. Sorts and order materials in the desk. And you know, if it's he's got his papers, they're probably stored in some sort of desk. I mean, it could be Bob also, but Bob is, unfortunately, we don't have an information package for Bob. Desk hobs, I assume they come out at night. Maybe you should leave some breadcrumbs out on your desk, Dan. Maybe Bob is a bee. Yeah, they do not bear false faces. Oh, these guys do bear a false face, so that's one. You know, that false face, I guess. The implication. Well, bud, you know, I think so. A raccoon probably be a little bit less tidy. Going through your stuff, maybe, but not so organizational. Looks like we got a desk hob, Bob. Dan. No desk Bob. Desk hob, though. %80 accuracy, you know, it was probably just that first one, but you know, relatively low risk. I think we're okay there. Our under soil is still good. Oh, we've got our broadcast here. We should probably check the mail first. Too late for you. You end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. May experience some occasional network errors due to the new hosting provider. Please ensure you're studying your information entries carefully while you have access. Oh, well, that could be a problem. Okay. Would be a pretty good deal if you could get that kind of deal ever anymore. Oh. Yeah, but on Parkway Street, I don't like that area. Civil authority has issued a missing persons alert for the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, Berry County.
This is a missing persons alert. Authorities are currently looking for missing child Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report any unusual activity to your local authorities.
Robbie Parker. That last property, though. Time to clock in for my shift. Alright, so we gotta keep on top of our information while we can. Fracture bobs. Bobs, they leave cracks. False beats. Digestive issues and back problems. Frozen pipes. Smells, strange sounds, leakage, house fires. Your house will be on fire. That would be
Hello,
noticeable.
Supervisor Carroll here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now have access to more
Buckshot
extensive
roulette.
information to work with for your future calls. Please
I
be
don't know,
sure
maybe.
to read these new entries carefully so you can continue
I don't really
providing
know
our
much about
clients
that
with
one, but it
accurate
sounds like it's
diagnoses.
cool.
Please
From what I
remember
did.
that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank you.
Alright, we gotta study the new stuff as well. Mirror nymphs. Stealing the likenesses of homeowners and passerby. Carrying a large mirror. Small, faceless, and voiceless. Can't recognize your own face. Store the likeness by catching the mirror. Oh, shoot.
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Please hold.
Big thing in the basement. Toilet Hobbs. They live in a toilet. Probably not. Unicorn fun guy. Nope. Tea Sprite. So stair slug is maybe an option. Stairwells, basements. They are dog sized. It says almost as big as his dog. So stair slugs, a top one. Sprite's probably too small. False artifact. Suddenly appearing human-designed objects. Pipe pops live in the pipes, might get clogs, but I think Stair Slug is gonna be the one. Always lurking, steps, and it's on the steps, so you know. It is a pretty good hold song. I would not mind it if I was on hold to this. Unless, of course, you know, there was something in my home. A boggart. Very large. Observe their targets while they sleep. React violently. They're good at being hidden, but you know, if he said almost as big as his dog, this thing is, it would be quite a bit bigger than a dog. So we're gonna go with the Stair Slug, but we've gotten some good research on the other stuff. Look at this unicorn fungi. Oh, shoot.
It's still crawling in the walls! Those instructions you said didn't work at all! I'm going stir crazy here! I still haven't been able to sleep! I hope you all rot!
Another satisfied customer. Rapid translation of flesh. I don't like that. I prefer my flesh in the original language. Subs, not dubs. There was a time when I used to have to answer the phone at my job.
I've been hearing some really weird
Very
noises
early
coming
on.
from the
I was never
bathroom faucet
happy.
recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Nasty smell, weird noises from the
Please
faucet.
hold.
Well, pipe hop probably isn't gonna make any weird smell. Maybe some noises. Probably not, though. Honestly, probably. Oh, it could be a pipe growth, you know. Nasty sound when he runs it. Fungus doesn't really mention smell very much. Frozen pipes. Nasty sound whenever you run it, though. Nasty sound when you run it does sound like it could be a pipe growth. I mean, that's after they eat a full meal. It doesn't specifically mention the thing, but the fact that the sound is nasty does make it seem like a pipe growth more than anything. Oh wait, there is a toilet hob. Oh no, bathroom faucet. It's the nasty sound makes it sound like a pipe growth. And that is a pretty nasty sound, and it's a fungus. Probably doesn't smell great. Pipes. This is a tricky one to call, but I think we're going with the pipe growth. Definitely wouldn't describe banging or whistling sounds as nasty. I think I already know what this one is.
It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead and I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Please hold.
I understand, Quaid. Incorrect audio sample, but you know. Removing memories from the home and its homeowners. Inability to remember the faces of loved ones. Yeah, that's seeming pretty... Solution is to just, you know, he's gonna forget and then it'll move out. That's not very nice. He can recognize his own face, or at least that's not the problem, so... Yeah, the solution's not very nice. Well, you've just got this one pretty cut and dry. You've got a memory wisp, bud. Just hang in there, man. Just hang in there until you forget everything. Slipers is posting some faces I wouldn't mind forgetting right now. Oh, I'm on break. I'm on break. Okay.
I don't know what this weird info you sent me means, but I tried it and, it didn't fix the faucet. I'm calling a plumber. Thanks a lot for wasting my time.
You know what? His fault for describing it as a nasty sound, you know? I said it could go one way or the other. Didn't even mention clogging. Some people have to describe their problems if they want real good help. It's just how it is. Not my job to... that's not my job.
Hey, yeah, name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. So I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Now, what's you gonna do? What's you gonna do to make this right?
Alright, Fred Pinball. You know, Maybe I'm just getting calls from the old employee. Yeah. Probably one as good as I am.
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy. Do I need to be showering more often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
Finally, bed teeth.
Please hold.
Well, you know, just to be sure, we gotta. Oh, network error. Uh-oh. Well, we read all about bud teeth earlier. So I think, you know, the sharp things is what makes it not bed bugs, most likely. So I think we can say bed teeth. We did do some research before the network went down. Hopefully service will be restored shortly. Not yet.
Hello?
Maybe I
I
should
was
have
told to call this
delayed.
number to ask about my problem. The wall in my
Delayed a little
bedroom
bit.
doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Yeah, well, you know,
Please
one's on
hold.
the database, and oh, we've got connection again. That's great because did want to check. So we could. So bottom of the wall, cracks or it's peeling. Fracture, it does have cracks. In the homes. A wall. Now, you know, carpenter ants. No, probably not. Some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. Small holes in the drywall, squeaky floorboards. You know, just because it's a crack in the wall, you know, it could be peeling. Like, is it a fracture hob or in the walls? This is another tricky one. Because, you know, termites peeling paint. Small holes in the drywall, or it could be her cat. Like, you never know. People like to believe. The best. I don't know. Or maybe it's peeling. She's not sure. I feel like we have to come down on the side of you might have termites. Not everything can be cool like a fracture hob. She doesn't record any strange sounds. It's tricky though, it's tricky. I mean, you know what? I'll allow it. What entry are you thinking about? I don't know what happens if you take like a long time on these. Unicorn fungus, that presents on animals. You know what? Drawn to the soil. Furiously digging. You know what? I didn't read this one before. Furiously digging around or inside. Would be at the bottom. The floorboards. Yeah, the cat does make a strong case for this one. And we know that the cat is already... This is a tough one. It could be a couple different things. But with the mention of the cat, I feel like it's now the safest option to say maybe you've got some fungus on your cat. Take a look at the other fungus. This one makes like noise, I think. It's in the walls. You have to leave. Okay. Pretty distinctive. Evacuate immediately and do not return for enemy. It sounds like Metroid Prime music a little bit. You would think she'd mention that, but it could be small.
This is some kind of joke. Last week, I called you guys.
I wasn't
about
working
some
here
weird
last
noises
week,
I
so.
had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream. What kind of joke is that? It's been a week.
I didn't
now
work
that
here
I've been
last
dealing
week,
with
Gary.
This racket, no thanks
I just
to you,
started.
and now we're starting to have
But
power
it's okay.
outages.
Okay.
Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So talk to your manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Please hold.
Alright, but maybe I can still help you. Leave out a bowl of cream. Now, someone might have told you you've got a hob. Yeah, so... Hob, but now he's got power outages and a lot of noise. Fracture hobs can lead to foundational issues. What about a lamp spray? I mean, you could have a lamp, but not really. Sometimes causing a burning smell. Now, if the lamp went out, then they would go away. So, it's probably not that either. Leaks or clogs. Now what happens when a hob metamorphosizes? Does that mean they turn into a different kind of hob? Tea Sprite fluttering in your kitchens. Fey flu. Oh, you don't want that. Bog-eyed stew. Very dangerous. Electric outages. Strange noises in the living room. Now they're causing electric outages. Now, if they thought it was a bog-eyed or a hob, They're very good at being hidden. I think it's gotta be a bugger, huh? They are metamorphosed hobs, so maybe it was a hob at one point. Probably not anymore. Yeah, I'm saying we probably got a bug out, my dude. Really gotta watch out for those. Yeah, maybe I started this week because no, it could have been the wrong kind of hob. 66.666%. They really get that accuracy count done fast, huh? Hopefully the bug out was not one of the wrong ones. Seems like a pretty important one to be right. Although I guess if it's not a bug out, it's probably better off. Science mysteries. I don't know if I'm so good at this job either. Yesterday was pretty good though. Today, Wednesday, maybe not much.
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse. And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet, modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen. What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or are we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
I suppose so. New office pet. Brand new office pet, Whiskers. Whiskers is loyal, friendly, and serious about pest control. Please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers as he's still getting to know everyone. Aw, Whiskers. Me, Gorgonzola. A mouse would probably be more likely to say that, that's for sure. Smart mouse or no? Alright. Clocking in. Alright, ready for another day of the old workplace.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again.
Five
I've been
calls.
watching thee closely, employee.
The?
I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy. I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
The Horde? An invisible, odorless collective consciousness known to collect and store large quantities. No, the Horde. Trash. Spreading disease.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's gotta be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes.
This is a false beat,
water
pretty
poisoning,
sure.
and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Fresh homegrown fruits and vegetables.
Please
Wow, there's
hold.
not many floor roots. Wrap themselves around various objects. Strangling hazard. Acquire dolls to give them a safer alternative. Brave beast. Should be consumed immediately once sighted. Oh dear. Don't mess with the Fae, dude. But sometimes you have no choice. Oh, whew, we've got a lot of options here. Seedling might be worth looking at first. Feeding up the roots. Seems like they stick to the garden. Got gnomes. Travel gnomes. Attic gnome. Well, false rose bushes maybe also. Missing pets are children though. Yeah, the false beat. This guy's vegetable, digestive issues, aches and pains. Yeah, we've got false beats here. You, check your vegetables, everybody. You gotta watch out. The home safety starts in the home. Night gnomes. Breathing sounds. They watch you sleep. Any info on house hippos? That should really be in here. And maybe we just don't have the clearance, you know?
Instruction your people sent me, but I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control. She told me not to call you anymore for help. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Alright, well, it wasn't the cat, then. All of this just makes me a better employee in the end. Door-shaped openings to an outdoor location other than the homeowners. That seems cool and also scary.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway,
555 Home Safety.
I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please,
Could be a
send
night gnome.
somebody or do something about this.
We got a little
I
bit of
can
an.
hardly sleep anymore.
Now the
Please
window.
hold.
Definitely don't want to go immediately to night gnome, but he does look like he's kind of watching from the window here. Breathing noises, so that's one thing. But we'll take a look. Shadow, so not a wisp. Take a look at the other kinds of gnomes, just in case. Create gardens, probably not. A lost attic gnome. Probably not. Very easily frightened. Cellar grotto. Large cave-like networks known to sometimes appear spontaneously in cellars and basements. Gift of gold. Find a creator. Bring spelunking equipment. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, seems like a night gnome. Laundry gnome. More of a washing machine type problem. Well, if she's just, probably wear a sleeping mask and, you know, just be boring when you sleep and, pick a night gnome problem real quick, Alicia. Here's a little package for you. Bye, Felicia.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Please hold.
I mean, that could be black mold, you know, air quality, definitely a problem. Now, it shouldn't be making noise, so that's one thing. Banging noises. More of a foundational problem there. Wood secretions? Foul odor. But the daughter does not, okay. Like both. Nope. In the ceiling. And coughing. Thoughts of decay. Carbon monoxide, dizziness, no coughing, no. Solid growths. Can be toxic, but no mention of the cellars. Found anything that really feels like it would be the right one here? Black mold maybe, but even that shouldn't be making noise. Clattering sounds. Raccoon. Shouldn't be affecting the air quality specifically, but it could get you sick. Bay flu. Headaches, fever. Nothing, not much that specifically mentions the ceiling at all. I mean, the air quality, black mold, breathing problems. Boss artifact. Buzzing sounds. Disease. Hoard the treasures. Anything that could give you, could spread disease could be a risk here, right? The noise is what concerns me. It could honestly just be raccoons, right? Like, between noises and getting sick. These can't, not children. Still don't think we've seen anything with coughing. Surplus of dust. Oh, wait, you know what? Surplus of dust in the vents. That could be it. We've got some sounds from the ceiling. I think ceiling gnomes, attic gnomes actually. A lot of dust would definitely potentially cause the coughing. And definitely the noises. So, and from ceiling, yeah, raccoons, you know, maybe, but the air quality is what she's concerned about. It's probably the attic gnomes. Well, I feel good about that one. Wonder if there's like some element of randomness to this.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about
Gotta watch out for the bees. Jeremy.
I miss him so much. Oh, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Please hold.
Tucking him into bed. These tend to go in the basement. No, so false rose bush, that would be an outdoors problem. No, you know what? The kid could wake up in the morning. But, false artifact is maybe. Gentle buzzing sound can only be heard by very young human children. She didn't notice anything. Can't hear anything. So unfortunately, it might be too late for Jeremy. Oof. But I mean, that sounds more likely than the false rose bush. We've got another false that we don't know about. Tuck him into bed definitely makes a case for the false artifacts, though. I'm always worried about the bees. Oh, wait, the bees. If he's always worried about bees, that could suggest that he's hearing the buzzing sound that is characteristic of a false artifact. Well, in that case, unfortunately, I think it is too late. Sorry, May, but Jeremy might be gone.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor.
Right away.
I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Legal advice?
Please hold.
Buddy, we're not a lawyer. But we'll see what we can do. not residue, just cracks and new cracks probably, and half-eaten cheese. Well, Dr. Hobbs seems like a pretty straightforward thing here. I mean, the only other, got maybe something else that eats cheese, but probably not a boggart yet. And the other thing is that he is leaving out cheese, and it's not necessarily helping too much, but just kind of rely on cracks to exist in the first place, though. Well, I think you've got a Dr. Hobb. I mean, you don't suddenly have cellar grotto. Weakened foundation. No. Yeah, well, just leave out some more cheese. And, you know, keep an eye on that stuff.
Placed an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink too. Too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? And I need that orange drink to feed my crew. On second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greasery. Too many mouths to feed.
Orange drink and cheesy greaser.
Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
I'll take some pepper squeeze. So far the connection's been pretty good. Hopefully we won't have the connection problems anytime soon. Heck of a day.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and felt my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
Sure thing, Phil. Let me just put you on hold
Please
for a
hold.
moment. Now, I'm thinking it's Fey flu. I mean, the eye discoloration, we know that that's a thing. There's the network. That network acting up again, dude. You know, it's probably Fey flu. Just gonna... Mirror Nymph, no, he still recognizes himself. That's not the issue. But we did, I think we read enough about this. Alright, well, in the interest of speedy service, I think you've got some Fey flu, buddy. you gotta turn it off and on again sometimes. And yeah, it's saying here you've got a network error. Try again later. That's all I got for you, actually.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Holes.
Please hold.
Could be a, grotto. There's a big one in the kitchen. Not the basement, though. We could have gotten more pests. That could be causing that problem. Missing animals, huh? Well, it sounds like a cellar growth, cellar grotto could represent an opportunity for an animal goes missing. Cellar growth. Talk to the small mammals. Onion residue. Damage to a foundation. Yeah, eye discoloration, headaches, fever, yeah. Boy roots, pets. I mean, this guy sounds like he maybe has multiple things going on. It's quite a disaster. Portal. Portal would be more affecting him. Keep animals and children away. Form from wood. You can see a pretty good image of that. That's not holes. Probably took off. Seeing the smash. She is skittish. Greyhound's definitely skittish dog. Got a part greyhound dog that I dog sit every once in a while, and he's a nervous wreck. Humans and pets. Flooding, fires, electric outages. What happens if the bed teeth get big enough? Wounds. I mean, I'm thinking it's a grotto he's got in his cellar. This might be the big hole. Floor roots. Yeah, they might get your pet, but they probably aren't creating holes. Gopher is probably not digging through wood. Holes all over the house. That's the tricky part about it, isn't it? I guess that's part of the, digging, waking up other things beneath the soil. You know, could be a unicorn fungi that has just been allowed to progress too far. You know, maybe the dog starts digging around everywhere. He doesn't notice. And then maybe some other things got woken up. No, it sounds more like that than a cellar grotto, maybe even. You know, it's a cave network. But you know, is the dog gonna go in there? Probably notice a lot of the other things. No, maybe this one is the unicorn fungus and it's got the dog. I think that's it. Now, it might be a little bit late for the dog, but would explain many of the other symptoms.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there.
Oh, well.
What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
Bad rug.
Please hold.
Not at all, Jackie, not at all. In fact, I believe what you've got is you've got a type of gnome. Travel gnome. You're back from vacation. You get back from vacation. Travel gnome moves in with you. Starts planting things. Happens. All the time. All the time. Classic. You know, you gotta get your shots. I had a nickel for every time someone starts complaining about a new garden in their house, and what do you know? They've just come back from overseas.
There's something.
Travel gnomes all over the place. You know?
I don't know what it
After
is.
the pandemic started winding down, everyone started going out again. Travel gnomes all over
and I
the
can hear
place.
it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Noises,
Please
sewer
hold.
sound, I think. Now my first thought is a cellar growth. Causing a lot of damage. Definitely could be happening. Smells like a sewer. You know, it might not be going down there, but one pretty good one. Cellar grotto. Oh, that could be it too. Bad smell. Humidity. Sounds like there might be a lot of water. Now it sounds like a lot of water. Doesn't really say there's any pests. Frozen pipe? Possible, it's possible. Probably not, though. Resemble dirty towels. Missing socks. Missing socks? Well, there You've ever wondered about your missing socks? The horde, huh? Trash, disease, smells bad, but cellar, structural damage. Sounds like dripping, so you know it could be the water. Slimy residue. The smell. They probably don't smell great. But a bad smell. Higher humidity, you know. I could think there's water. All kinds of horrible noises. There's some strange noises coming from there for sure. I think this one's a cellar grotto. Just like Minecraft, when you dig a nice little basement and then you open one more wall and suddenly a whole cave system, underwater lake. 100% accuracy. What a beautiful day that was. Oof. I'm gonna pause this though. I'm gonna get up and go for a little break. 100% accuracy. That was a perfect day we just had there. I'm getting better at this job. Alright. Well, while we're paused here before we begin Friday, take a little break. See you in a minute. Or 2, or 3, or 5. Okay, I'm back. Ready to clock out officially. See if I get anything cool for 100% accuracy for the night. No separate achievement for 100% accuracy day. Where's my coupons? Don't come to the hole. The hole is breached. Repeat, the hole is breached. It's not safe here. Must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Mike 3. No. Scheduling changes. Need you to come into work this Saturday and Sunday. Ugh. Jeez. On an exclusive employee discount, you bet I did. Today's daily coupon, tamed river root. Plucked and tamed straight from the waters within the undersoil. This river root is as reliable as they come. The gentle, high-frequency cries are guaranteed to keep your garden safe from all manner of pests and predators. Just don't forget to keep them well-watered and well-monitored. To receive your discount, simply type in the following code during your online checkout. Rootin' for you. Keep up the great work, everybody. That's a pretty good discount. That's, you know, that's sizable. What is that, like 25%? Something? 30. Pretty good. Pretty good discount. Well, we've got a long week ahead of us then. That'll take us through to Monday, so I guess we got 3 more days. Hopefully then we'll have a couple days off. But you never know. You never know. Well, maybe I'll get some overtime pay.
Hello. Supervisor Carroll here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
Above and below the soil. Closet labyrinth? Ugh, I hate when that happens. Just all the time. Alright, see you, Sentiment.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because
A little late for Satanic Panic,
and
isn't
the
it?
next thing you know, I find a dang
I
tree
guess it
growing
kinda
in my
is.
shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens
Torn up
off my
fabric and
property.
black liquid. Tree growing
Please
in her
hold.
shed, huh? False flower? Indoor potted plants, probably. So, not that. Kobolds, classic. Dog-like in this one, not lizard-like. Not enter a kobold's domain. Rain nymph. Sprig tree? Takes root in the human body. Touch of a spriggan. No cure. Black substance. I think your son's a sprig tree. That is pretty satanic, so I can't blame you too much. But it's not his fault. Rotten eggs. Dreamweaver. Spider-like creatures. I'm worried about the Dreamweaver bait into just regular spider play. Although that's not a big problem if it goes that direction. Animation. Miniature humanoid figures such as dolls and puppets and marionettes are capable of moving on their own. Go about their business, but what is their business? Intended function. Well, anyway. Sounds like your son has turned into a sprig tree. R.I.P. your son. Dudley.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Spotless but
Please
clattering
hold.
noises, huh? Trash gnomes are too smelly. Hobbs, you know, looks like one thing, but they're probably could be. Ignore those things. Dark rooms are storage closets. Could be in the kitchen sink. Could have a pipe hob there. I mean, a raccoon would definitely be leaving some... Do they leave droppings? I mean, they probably would make a bit of a mess. Garbage spills, yeah. Floors and dishes. It really does sound like a simple, common hob. Like a gnome, sure they do tend to clean things up, but the trash gnome is gonna smell. Maybe tip over a garbage can. Well, probably just a simple common hob. Alright, we'll go with common hob. I think that's, I think you've got a pretty basic problem. Now, I don't know what you were told last week, but...
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know.
Singing.
All I do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Please hold.
Alrighty. What's drywall? Sprig vines, maybe? Lock exits, nope. Now it could just be breaking into the greenhouse, taunting with singing. Be just a false flower. They do sing. Whatever it is, it's not moving around, probably. Rain lamps stay, Well, I mean, false flower is most likely what it is. In the greenhouse, not moving around, making some singing noises. Just ignore it. Just ignore the singing. Take care of the plant. Oh. Very simple.
Hey, Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Flipper, no! Interesting noises. Squeaking noises, huh? Do we have to diagnose that? Nope, we don't know what that is at all. But we don't need to think about what it is.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Thanks, Carol. Know what a spider is.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house.
Oh, lamp sprite,
Can someone
maybe.
come find this thing and get it out of my house?
Please hold.
I just think it's a lamp sprite. You know, the system's down, but just my luck, you know? You know, but you know what they say, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. And in this case, the cleaning is brushing up on your various creatures. But a lamp sprite seems like the, from my recollection, seems like the right one. And relevant information, you'll be able to take care of it. Okay. You can't rely on the system half the time. What's the point? Can't even brush up on anything right now. We just have to sit around, wait for a call to come in. Oh, and I was just about to get some reading done.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Please hold.
Well, I'll bet. Albert. Yep. I mean, probably got floor roots. In which case, I don't know. I don't think we've got anything to do about that one. But let's just check. Probably not. Spiggin's gonna be a problem there. Took it down. Go down with it. Wrapped awful tendrils. Awful tendrils, yeah. What was that other thing? Seedlings? Compel competitors to commit violent acts. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I think you've got, I think you had floor roots. Wrapped around, yep. Alright. There you go, Albert.
It stole me! It stole me! I'm not me anymore.
I'm worried one of these will show up.
It took me! I can't see myself anymore! I'm gone! Help me! Help get me back, please!
Please hold.
Right with you, Helen. But, that, I'm afraid, is typical mirror nymph behavior. Now, if you can break the mirror, you're gonna be okay. Could be worse, Helen. Could be worse. Just waiting for a wine sprite to flu. Be bad.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Please hold.
Sure thing, Ramona. But, fortunately, you're dealing with the Horde. Use syringes, rusty metal. Yep. Just time to move, Ramona. Not in your backyard, but you know what? It's not gonna be your backyard anymore. I think today's going pretty well. What do you think? I mean, not for those people, just for me. Just for my job. I'm giving them the help they need.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Please hold.
Too bad I can't just be like, you've got teenagers. But for real though, that's that, my friend, is a poem of Wisp, I believe. Night Wisp, right? There's a rain nymph, but he doesn't have any complaints of, I don't think that one really has much light. Kind of nice that they front load a lot of information so that by the time things roll around later, you feel like, ah, yes, I know, and then you feel like you're like better at your job and it becomes more routine almost. It just feels like they really thought about the process in which they dole out the new articles to you and how many calls you get per week and or per day.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it. Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Patty. Patty. Gotta board that up, but I don't know if they're gonna listen to me. Just trying to get some reading done before the next caller.
This might, like,
sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, like, little tentacles or, like, tendrils or, you know, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like, under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like, it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. It's still gotta be hiding in here.
Please hold.
So, looked under the soap thing. Doesn't necessarily mention a soap. They bear false spaces. There's of course the soap sprite. They have tentacles. Looks like it's got some tentacles there. I mean, you could have like a pipe hob, but under near the sink. Now it's not going inside the sink. It sounds like yeah, I mean it sounds like a soap sprite. Even the toilet hob. Looks like tentacles to me. Tentacles. Looked under the soap thing, but I mean, you wouldn't necessarily. You got a soap thing in the first place, so perfect place for a soap sprite to hide. Oh, 100% accuracy again. Can't wait to use that new coupon. Bring on the weekend. Oh shit, I'm this weekend. Dang. Well. Sword, a little non-traditional, but you know, that's what makes it an adventure. quiet zone. Remove your hiking boots. Enter the cave. Be careful not to stray. That reminds me of Amnesia. What a good game. The Dark Descent. Sounds like a Bogart to me. With my experience. I was wondering what all that green stuff was, but it kind of returned to normal there. Alright. You've been emailed by this address before. The employee this address is registered to is no longer employed at Home Safety Hotline. As of tomorrow, this address will be shut down. Don't need support. Okay. Hag hide. Sourced cruelty-free from the perished and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. We'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed the safe haven it should be. Oh well, I can't turn down a deal like that. I mean, the whispers, small price to pay for safety. And look at that. Wouldn't you want that hanging over your bed? Such an accent. Saturday. Alright, well, at least I'm getting paid extra for this. Let's just clock in and get it over with.
Employee, lend thine ear once more. Supervisor Carol here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth. Prepare thy body.
Bed hag. Well, this is why you want the hag hide. Household accidents. Blissful dizzying effect. Sounds lit.
Some kind of animal has gotten into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me, what to do to get rid of this thing? Because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole bunch of broken bottles on the floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Please hold.
Dread. Dorcha will deliver that which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. Leprechauns consume valuables. Parallelism. Oof, you don't want that. Okay, my peace or bargain. Blind spite. Broken glasses. Rotten taste and smell. They can inflate themselves just like a balloon. Trolls. Warlock remnant. New echoes of their former selves. Well, it's probably a line spite. Going after all your wine, breaking your glasses. They do have wings, so.
I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high
Wood
heavens and something
secretions.
is leaking out of it. I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
Please hold.
Died inside your desk, huh? Cooling buildup. Foul odor, but kid would be very interested. That's wood secretions. Oh, Puka. I didn't look at Puka yet. Ooh, he looks cute. Only cute because he's using a house body,
I think there's
pet
someone watching.
body.
Outside.
Puka is a
Something
little
is
bit
moving
scary.
around the trees,
Yeah.
and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you. Hoping you'll be more helpful.
Please hold.
Trees. What is the neighbor's door there? Oh, right. Once in university, there was just a random doorway in the middle of the campus, and it brought to mind thoughts like much like what was in this article. And I'm pretty sure later that doorway was in. I saw that doorway in an open garage across the street from the house we were renting a room in. So maybe it was a neighbor's doorway. Anyway, it wasn't our problem. Thankfully. Live inside trees. Trees are watching them. That seems Very straightforward. I think you've just got a Spriggan. Anyway, I remember seeing that doorway, wondering if it had like a similar sort of idea. Just like, why was that doorway there? Was it like an art project? I don't know. Didn't walk through it though. Who knows what could have happened if I did. Parallelism, maybe.
My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move, the way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
Please hold.
Well, she's very happy about it. Autumn vines, maybe? Dizzy, lightheaded, and blissful. Slowly grow over house. Now, it is currently April. But Dreamweaver. Feed off the dreams. Causes anxiety though. I mean, there's also the sprig vines, but those are pretty quick. Probably wouldn't be thinking. Yeah, I think you've got autumn vines specifically. I think Warlock Remnant is one of my favorite ones. Just like sort of the suggestion of a warlock left behind in the reflections of your house.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
Please hold.
She arrived somewhere. Received missing memories. Parallelism. Increased anxiety. She's not losing memories. Everything just seems wrong. Mirror Nymph takes away your own sense of self. That movie, Immaculate, came out recently, and I thought, you know, seeing the trailer, it sounded like the most generic thing in existence. It's just like, you know, very generic, like, oh, possession, religious horror. But apparently it's pretty good, so I kind of want to go see it.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room. And when I looked to see what it was, I saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big, too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house. Because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Please hold.
Unless it's a troll or something. Missing clothes, no droppings. Large clumps of fur. Loud crunching noise. Rotten eggs, though. Pretty distinctive noise, smell. Dining room might have a garbage can. Foul smells. Soil. They also have a dog. I don't think it would be a puka. There's a foul smell. Oh. Unless the pile is the dog and it's a puka. Doesn't say a dog's missing or anything, but rotten eggs is very specific. And a large clump of fur could be mistaken for something else. We replaced the dog. I don't know if I'm overthinking it. Well, we'll just go with the smell and say that that's a trash gnome. You know, it's a very specific scent. Puka is a possibility, and hopefully it's not that. But,
sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible, and every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Nightmares.
Please hold.
Dreamweaver, maybe? Feed off the dreams. Dream about everything covered in webs. I mean, honestly, it just sounds like bed bugs, right? Like pesticides don't really work very well on them. Although they dream, they wake up, then they're itchy. No rashes mentioned. So maybe it is a Dreamweaver. I'm gonna go with Dreamweaver. I mean, it could be bed bugs, but nightmares specifically does seem it's a breathing problem thing.
Okay, you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
Please hold.
Boggart could cause some problems. No heater. Teeth hurt. He acts very violent. Distant cries. Leprechaun. Cause damage to heaters. Oh, if the kid has braces, that would definitely be an issue. I think we're gonna go with Leprechaun.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside.
Wouldn't you know it? I'm looking at patrol
I tried to scare the
entry
kids off
right now.
by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
Not ever.
Please hold.
Patrol. You've got a troll.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on.
Happy to help,
I was
Sheila.
recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this
tea,
awful
huh?
buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
Please hold.
T-Spite, pretty likely. Wow. The tea leaves is a bit of a giveaway. I mean, it could be bees, but it would be really unfortunate if it was bees. I mean, it could just be bees. You never know. But the tea leaves specifically, bees aren't leaving tea leaves around unless it's her doing that, which could be.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness
It's a
of
bed
breath around
hag
the same
for
time.
sure.
I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Please hold.
Still down? Wow, it's a bed hag. Oh boy. most jobs, when the system's down, you're not expected to do work. Not here.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Please hold.
Well, that sounds like whistling for a guy.
I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of...
Coming from the walls. Yeah. Just gotta move out. Get out of there. Too late.
The pile keeps growing. Tell me how to get rid of it. The instructions you sent didn't work. It smells so foul. I'm hearing angry voices coming from the walls. They keep telling me to eat it. Please, I don't want to eat it. Don't make me eat.
That sounds like a Bay Feast. They're starting to get mad. Oh, it's too late. Don't fuck with the... There's not enough fairy movies. There's one called The Hollow that was kind of alright.
Hey, yeah, Paul here
could have been
again.
better.
Thanks a bunch for nothing, pal. I followed the instructions you sent and they did jack. I ain't gotten a wink of sleep. My kids are breaking out in all sorts of rashes. See you never.
Bed bugs, Paul. Bed bugs. Well, you know, the nightmares made me think. That was the clincher, but no.
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame him. It smells so terribly rotten.
No, Meatball.
Please, can you help?
Please hold.
Meatball, no. Meatball is a puka. Not Meatball anymore. Hmm. 84.6%. Yeah, it was just the one. It was the bed bugs. That was it. Entry browser. Oh, it's like Congratulations. Most pleased with your labors, making all the necessary preparations for your impending dissension, assuming you pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work, and thanks for working through the weekend. Soil is fertile. Uh-oh. It's time to descend. But first I must pass the trial. The trial hath begun. Uh-oh, is this what I'm expected to remember? Your queen, what are we?
Please hold.
Followers of the queen. We are many, we are above. They follow a queen. I don't rightly know. It's following a queen. The humble carpenter ant. I mean... above? All I can think of is reanimations are ordered by something, right? I don't know. Showcase thy knowledge. Small and weak, I serve my purpose, then I die.
Please hold.
That's an animation. Honestly, maybe the first one was like the ants or something. Beggar the encroacher of the dry. Run to the water of the sky.
Please hold.
That sounds like a rain nymph. The harbinger of death, I am the bringer of pestilence, and forever the nuisance. What am I?
Please hold.
I think like the house flies were stated to be like harbingers, right? I mean, it's Dorcha, but not really forever a nuisance. But houseflies was like specifically had that kind of line in it. Rejoice. Oh no, am I descending? Returning to the soil. I often think of returning to the soil. What was that? That was like a line somewhere. Seek the domains of those who have too much. I think that's a closet labyrinth.
Please hold.
It specifically said something about like rich people. Companions of the gardens, we compel those who tread no longer.
Please hold.
I think that one is, what is it? It's not the Spiggins. I'll know it when I see it. I think it's a seedling. Let go thy stilted soul. I am the dancer, I am the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken oil and the careless light. Forsaken oil and the careless light.
Please hold.
weaken the restless. Looking like wood secretions or the cellar growths. Dancer, huh? Forsaken oil and careless light. Forsaken oil sounds kind of like lamp sprite, but like... You know what that kind of sounds like? The night wisps, actually. Cause they like whisper advice to you, right? I know we already answered this for not Night Gnome. For something else, but descend.
Please hold.
One who delivers. Ugh, I feel like that could... It might just be Dorcha. I'm making like a gut call. That one didn't shake, and I don't know if that's good or bad or what.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion. Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
I'm being promoted. I descend. Oh.
Please, be not afraid. Come close. Congratulations! All hail our new junior supervisor!
Complete the game. I'm a junior supervisor. I did it. Complete the game with 100% accuracy? Yeah, I don't know. The art book. Dungeons and Dragons. I guess it makes sense that this was just like, he just found a Dungeons and Dragons manual and that's all he really had at the beginning. So he made a bestiary. Noting properties as he went. That sounds actually like a real banger of a game. But this is like sort of that. Local fantasy theme park called Evermore Park. Voiced and puppeteered the Fae King. That sounds really fun. Like, where the hell was this? That sounds awesome. Wonder how long that lasted. During the pandemic, new design document called 1-800-Bestiary. Bestiary. Fun Ghoul. Fun Ghoul. Dark Arts Scholar. Night Signal. Analog Horror. Makes sense. Aliens originally. Didn't feel scary to read about a monster that lives nowhere near me. Grinch! Grinch is one of the entries there. All things that live in your house. Goblins. Oh wow, there's the Analog Horror meets Papers, Please. Goblin folklore. This reminds me a lot of like Eastern European. I read there was a book trilogy called, I think the first one was called The Bear and the Nightingale, and it had a lot of these like home creatures. I forget what they're called. Like one was like a domovoi, which is like a little household spirit. You leave some food out for it and it takes care of your house and it cleans, and it really just sounds like a lot like a hob. Trevor Henderson style, yeah, okay. Of course. So it was his art. But inspired by Trevor Henderson, makes sense. I do love Trevor Henderson's art. I poach movie suggestions from Trevor Henderson all the time. As well. False faces. Bring them closer to the big-nosed goblins. Inflatable trolls. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Spriggans were said to be creatures that go to enormous size. Pufferfish gave the ability to trolls because they portrayed as being too big. Nice art. Why do I do this to myself? Puka, who pretends to be a horse to buck people around to scare them. Thought of what the indoor modern equivalent would be. The Puka was a good one. I really liked the Puka as a concept. High def gnomes. That's pretty cool. Spriggan. Oh. No one has found the Spriggan. I feel like that's appropriate, maybe. Damn. There's the troll. HD troll. The Boggart is definitely creepy. Forefathers of a modern day boogeyman. I like the folklore touches. Oscar the Grouch, but worse. You know, this sounds like, this looks like a raccoon from overhead. Took a photo of a raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head. Yeah, okay. That's cool. This is just a photo that he wrote around. The Warlock Remnant. An edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask. And a cheap vampire costume. That's cool. I liked the Warlock Remnant. I thought that one was really good. Coupons. More motivation for playing well. Yeah, I like the calls when you fail. That's for sure. I did feel like sometimes when I got 100% accurate day, it was like, man, it feels good because you did it right and the coupon's funny, but like, yeah, something more whimsical. Turn the player into a mouse. Motion at the end of the shift on Saturday. That's a good image. I like that one. You can't even see the mouse cursor. That's kind of weird. I guess it makes sense, but I thought that the mouse cursor was like part of the game UI and it would show up on the stream the whole time. Should have done display capture maybe. Promotion crown. Cool. I like seeing that little look behind everything. Unemployment immunity. Post-descent manipulations. Always display accuracy. Skip call wait time. Okay, so you could kind of speed up your 100% playthrough if you want. Well, that's a really fun game. I enjoyed that. Just a nice little one and done. Good vibes. I like the art. What's the entry browser? Dorcha. Seeks. Deliverance. Yeah, I was probably right. Didn't really get to see my percentage on the last one, but it didn't shake only one time, so maybe. What was the one where I put the queen anyway? I forgot what I put down for that one. It was reanimations. Definitely had the right one for animations. And it could have just been the bees because they have queens, right? Like, oh. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night with N64 Mania. We're doing Elmo's Number Journey and Elmo's Letter Adventure, or Number Adventure. No, I think it is Number Journey. And then, I don't know what after that. Maybe just that and be done for the night. We'll see how it goes.